Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Tokyo. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Running for the first time with a Louisville Cardinal. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw right side, cut by Olave.
McCarthy's pass.
And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
And it's third down.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They are going for it. McCarthy. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Hey, let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig alert, rig alert. Alert motion. Let go.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Street. Alert. Alert.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's a return from the 7. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
All right, we'll call that one a draw. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack, but he's also denied a gain of any kind.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dumps it off to his running back. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. New set of downs from 37. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. They'll run now on 2nd down. And He's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up.
Quarterback of his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Eagles into the nickel. Third down coming. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Dose of the hurry up here.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check
it's now
that.
second and 6.
Go.
Barkley again here on second. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Play. Ready?
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackler. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 1979 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Hand off to the back. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
38-yard line.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
It's a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion.
Right up the gut. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready! Bring it! Ready!
They give it to him again. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, go!
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Ready up!
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer! 70! 70, Timberwolves! Mustang 19!
Wise motion, wise motion.
Take go!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 60.
Here's Richardson. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
The kicker on.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Hardman with a return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Bronco leading. Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Ready, ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Top 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Trap 60! Trap 60! Go!
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
70 Lions!
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me shofar. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. Coach crying, girls, don't guess I can blame you. You brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Eagles of Tokyo. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go here in Tokyo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. And look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the set.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out left to Dotson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to the air with Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25.
Now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
Now the first carry here for the running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's third
This
down
defense for the Vikings, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
At the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Crack all 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To the air with McCarthy. There's Chris Olave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Richardson on the bootleg here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Barkley inside handoff. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to number 88.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Minnesota.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's McCarthy. And that's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
19 Lions. Let's go. Hot step 18. Pioneer.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll put 5 receivers in the formation now. 3rd and 9.
60 average. 60. Crack all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
After 60, 70 Timberwolves, go!
Up the middle with Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Now Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 38-yard
Well,
line.
Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick. Come on. 19 Chargers. Buffalo 18. 19 Chargers.
Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
And Richardson yet again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially got to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick.
Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Street. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
McCarthy off the play fake. Olave over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 25-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. Russell Brady. 19, Jack, 79, 11, trap 60. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Cub 19.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. And got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 37.
They give him a gain of 37.
Eagles
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Trap 60. 60 Bobcats.
Richardson looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. Hawks, Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19.
Richardson on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready. Wrapped all 80. 60 Bobcat. 60. 18 Rattler. 18.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
27 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, Vikings.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go.
Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hey, hurt, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Richardson now, operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football,
You can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now they'll change things up. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Richardson. This is Smith with the ground. And out across midfield down to the 45.
24 yards.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Richardson to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
No ball. Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I got him. On me.
Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go. 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
18, hide it.
Throwing now is Richardson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
From the contact.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Again, he went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
18 Cardinal. Check go.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can